Now, the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency has published a document that confirms Washington's role in the 1953 coup against the democratically elected Iranian Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh. The open acknowledgement comes from 6 decades after the British and American-backed military overthrow. The document, published on the National Security Archive website, was initially released in 1981, when most of it was blacked out at the time, including an entire section on the coup. On August 15, 1953, the British and U.S. intelligence agencies initiated a coup by the Iranian military. The coup set off riots that led to the overthrow and arrest of Mossadegh. The Iranian premier played a key role in nationalizing the country's oil industry, then controlled by British Petroleum. To get to the heart of the matter, let's talk to Professor William Beeman from Minneapolis. Welcome to the program. So, Professor Beeman, the released documents say the aim of the CIA operation was to cause the Mossadegh government to fall. I mean, just why did the CIA want to depose Mossadegh?
There were two reasons. The first reason had to do with the nationalization of oil. The United States and Great Britain were going to lose millions of dollars plus access to oil when the National Iranian Oil Company was nationalized by Mossadegh. There was a second reason, however, for the United States. The United States was afraid, and continued to be afraid all the way through the Carter administration, that somehow Russia or the Soviet Union was going to invade Iran and push down to the Persian Gulf and gain a warm water port. So the United States had looked right after World War II to the Soviet attempts to set up puppet states in Kurdistan and Azerbaijan, and they were afraid that Mossadegh was too weak to be able to withstand any kind of Soviet pressure. So those are the two big reasons. One was control of oil, and one was fear of the Soviet Union during the Cold War.
But I mean, even now, the U.S. government continues to allocate an annual budget for covert operations in Iran. How different are Washington's aims today?
Well, they're a little bit different because there's no more Soviet Union. But there is no question that the United States is attempting to try to control politics within the Middle East. There's still a faction within Washington that continually wants regime change in Iran. And there's also no question that the United States would like very much to have some kind of control over the petroleum markets in Iran. In this regard, the fear, or the expressed fear, that Iran is somehow a danger to Israel is merely a way of trying to sell U.S. interference in Iran to the rest of the world.
All right, we'll leave it there for the timing. Many thanks to Professor William Beeman from Minneapolis. Thanks for your time there, sir.